My name is Ksenia and I'm on the Digital Technology Solutions Apprenticeship scheme at Santander. I, until the age of 16, wanted to be a dentist. It's when I realised that I was more interested in the running of that dental clinic than I was actually in the dentistry itself. And then I realised, oh, actually, I absolutely love business. I would actually really like to work for an organisation. I'm very hands-on, and so for me, a large organisation allows me to try out different areas before I actually think this is what I want to do as my career. I actually started my school journey in Russia. I moved to the UK when I was 11 years old. Didn't know any English when I moved, so I remember my first day, a guide came up and said, "Hi, I'm going to take you around the school." The only thing I could actually say back to her was, "Hi, my name's Ksenia," and that's the only phrase that I kind of knew. I got bullied actually at the start of, from about year 7 to year 9 because of the accent that I had when I first moved. For me, that was quite challenging because I remember there was more of an emphasis of, oh, you're slightly different because it's culturally a very different place. During my school in Russia for the entirety of that time, I always had piano lessons alongside. And for me it was just a challenge. I feel like it taught me quite a lot. There's a lot of transferable skills within that. It kind of teaches you to just keep going. It gives you a bit more of a resilience and determination. I got my GCSE results at Dartford Grammar School for Girls, and then we moved over to Surrey. Mum encouraged me to apply for apprenticeships fairly early on.
When it come time to think about the university, I was thinking, well, the university is great, but it does not mean that you will have a job. This is the most valuable, absolutely important experience in the life what the company gave to Ksenia, because after 4.5 years, she knows everything about the company.
I've had a fear of public speaking, and about 2 years ago I set myself a challenge. I went back to Dartford Grammar School for Girls, and I then stood in front of a group of 150 people and I gave an assembly for 25 minutes. I've now got to the point where I'll get invited to a couple of different panels at sixth forms, and I've now spoken to just over 1,000 students.
Before she started, she was a bit not confident, not sure in herself, but I can tell you, within the last 2 years, she is now so confident. I truly believe that this is the right decision. This is where the future is, and I'm happy that my daughter is going to be part of this journey. I am proud of her.
To me, Santander is a very inclusive organisation, and an organisation that doesn't have a lot of barriers. As part of the apprenticeship scheme, we've got an amazing support network around us. Our apprentice manager is the constant throughout the scheme, and they stay there for 4.5 years. Our apprentice manager, John, will have a meeting every month or so, and we'll have a catch-up, and if there are ever any issues, then he's the person I'd go to.
Ksenia is a great example of someone on the apprentice scheme. She was very driven, she knew what she wanted to do, and that's come across the whole 2 years or so that I've been working with her. She is much more willing to go out there and represent Santander at different corporate events or apprenticeship events, which at first I think she may have been a bit reluctant to do, but now she's a bit like the face of the Santander apprenticeship scheme, to be honest.
I like retrospectively kind of looking back on my journey so far and then saying 10 years ago I wasn't able to speak a word of English. And then for 10 years down the line, I'm now working for a global organisation and I'm able to challenge myself. I feel like anyone that's considering an apprenticeship with Santander should go for it. You will learn so much so quickly, and you'll develop with the scheme. I don't think it's out of anyone's reach, and I feel like the organisation would be really supportive to get everyone to where they would like to be personally.